we discuss about the low pass filter. Okay, so there are two types, linear and non-linear low pass filter, in which we discuss about the what is the average filter, what is the median filter, what is the mean filter, and max filter. These filters we already discussed. Then there will be another one, Gaussian filter, we discuss. Now next type of the filtering technique is high pass. Okay, so in low pass filtering, low frequency is maintained and whereas high frequency will be removed, and that is smoothing technique. Okay. Now next part is sharpening technique. So sharpening technique means, in this sharpening technique, low frequency will be reduced and high frequency will be maintained. So that is sharpening. Our object will be sharp. Okay. So in some situation, if the image is blurred, or if in some situation image will be doesn't contain some more light or contrast. So in that situation, we can sharp the image. So we can easily identify a specific details in that image. So for that purpose, sharpening technique is important. So sharpening technique, that is nothing but high pass filter. So low pass is a smoothing and high pass is a sharpening technique. So in this sharpening, high pass filter eliminates. See, as low pass filter eliminate high frequency. Similarly, high pass filter eliminate low frequency and enhance the high frequency. This is important. Okay, this is just a low frequency. Say in the low pass filter, it can eliminate high frequency and maintain or enhance the low frequency. Same opposite of that, high frequency or high pass filtering eliminates low frequency region while enhance the high frequency component. So that is high pass filtering. An image which has high pass would have no background. See, generally no background means, so when we can enhance the image using high pass filtering, it removes its background. Remove its background means background related with the low frequency. Background are related with the low frequency. So it can remove the low frequency content. Oh, okay. So an image which has high pass would have no background. So because background has low frequency, and it can enhance the edges or it can enhance the foreground pixels. Okay. So high pass filtering are used to sharpening the blurred image. So if the image is blurred image, then we can use the sharpening filter. So it can sharp the image, and sharp the image means we can easily identify, we can easily concentrate on the specific object. So in this filter, mask coefficient has a positive value at a center and negative value at edge. So for this type of filter or high pass filtering, we can use the mask, and in this mask, how the mask will be done? So in this filter, mask coefficient has positive value at a center. So center value is positive, whereas all other values are negative values. So these are the masks which are used in high pass filter. So center value is 8. See here, for example, in this mask, center value is 8 and all remaining values are -1. See, because there is one another important thing. Important thing is, note that sum of coefficient of high pass mask must be equal to 0. When we can do sum of all these elements, all these values, so it goes to 0. Okay, so this is very important. So two things important in this mask. One is center pixel must a positive value and all other pixels are negative, and another one, sum of all these values are 0, must equal to 0. So these two things is important for the mask in a high pass filtering, because when we place this mask over low frequency region, it results becomes 0. Why? Because when we can put this mask on low frequency region, the value will be 0. So example of mask is this. So there is one another variation. Suppose you have to write the 4 here. So that's why you can use, for example, you can remove this. It can change to 0, 0, 0 and 0. So now when we can sum all this, it becomes 0. Or you can 0 this and -1 this. So whatever may be. So ultimately goal is that center value is positive and all other values are negative, and sum of all these value must be 0. So these two things is important for the mask. Okay, so there are two basic issues with high pass filtering. So when we can use this high pass filter, there are two important issues related with this. So what are the issues? There may be possibility that output image has negative value. See, because of all these values, see, these are the minus values. So due to that, there may be possibility that so your value will be negative. For example, suppose you can use the mask and see, for example, we can consider this is our 10 value pixel. Okay, then this will be 20, this will be 20, this will be 20, then this will be 30, this will be 30, this will be 50. Okay, now this will be 50 and this will be 50. Now when we can do sum of all this, so this is minus 20, minus 20, minus 20, so it will be minus 60, then minus 30, minus 30, so it will be 60, so it is minus 120, and this will be 150, so it will be 270. Total value is minus 270, and when this is 80, so when you can 80, so what is the sum? Sum is equal to minus 90. So in this situation, there may be possibility of output image may be negative value. In some situation, output value may be negative. So what is the output value here? It will be 90. So this is negative, minus negative. So pixel cannot have negative value. So replace this negative value with 0. So in this situation, when you can get the negative value, you can replace that negative value as a 0. This is one important condition, or we can say that one important thing related with this high pass. Then another one, second one, the value of original image are very large and there is a tendency of them going out of the range. Okay, so in some situation, so output value will be more than this range. For example, suppose this value will be 50 and all values are suppose clear kar tumhi pala. So this will be 50 and all other values are, for example, all are 10. So these are the 10, all are 10. So what is the output? So this will be 40, 400, and then 10, 10, 10, these are 18, so it will be minus 80, so it will be 320. So positive value is positive, but this is out of range value. This is out of range because for 8-bit pixel, it may be maximum 255. So this will be, so possibly the value of the original image are very large and there is tendency to going out the range due to the center weight 8. ओके, आता इथे एक्झाम्पल घेतलं 8 वेट असल्यामुळे ही व्हॅल्यू काय झाली 320 आली आणि 320 व्हॅल्यू ही रेंज मध्ये आहे का? नाहीये. रेंज काय 0 to 255. So to eliminate this problem, we can use mask scaling function. So for that purpose, mask scaling function is used here. For this example, 1/9 is mask scaling function. So 1/9 is a scaling function. So we divide this by 9. So it will be no something 36 or whatever may be. So it is within the range. So due to this, so these are the two issues related with the high pass filter. So one issue is there may be possibility that output value may be negative. So what is the solution for that? So if the value is negative, you can replace with 0. This is first. Second issue is due to the positive maximum scaling, maximum weight of the center element. So there may be possibility that the value will be out of the range. So in that situation, you can use the scaling function. Okay. So here for this example, here 1/9 is a simply scaling function. So there will be another mask. So these are the sum of the another mask. These are the sum of the another mask. So whatever the see in this mask, so this is already we can discuss this mask. See, consider what is the value of center weight? It is 4, and what is the total sum? It is also -4. So 4 minus 4, it will be 0. Or for example, here center weight is 12, and what is the sum of this? So -1, -2, -3, -4, -6, -8, -9, -10, and -12. So 12 minus 12, it will be 0. So whatever that when you have to create the mask, center value must be positive and all other value must be negative, and sum of all these elements will be 0. So that is important. Okay, now this is a high pass filter. High pass filter मध्ये ह्या mask आणि mask ह्या due to this type of mask there will be two main issue. One issue is output value may be negative and output value will be higher or it will be out of the range. So these are the issue. So to solve this issue, there will be two alternative solutions. If the value is negative, you can replace with 0. And if the value is out of range, you can use the scaling function. So these are the two important things related with the high pass filter. Now sharpening the filter. Okay. So sharpening highlights the transition in intensity. So sharpening is opposite to smoothing. So sharpening means it can focus on the specific aspect or specific object of the image. So it can concentrate on high intensity. So smoothing is often referred to as low pass filtering, whereas a term blurred from the frequency domain. In a similarly, sharpening is a high pass filter. So we already discussed this part. So sharpening filter are used to sharpen the object in an image, that is to differentiate between the object and background. See, so in a sharpening filter, we can sharpen the object so that object will be sharp and background will be reduced or background will be removed. So it can concentrate on the object. So that's why sharpening filter uses the sharp the object so that difference between object and background. So mathematically, this is a spatial differentiation. Okay, so this process is very useful in the application where some fine details are required to observe. Now, where we can use the sharpening? So, for example, consider that X-ray image. So, in that X-ray image, we need to sharpen the image. So, in that situation, we can use this high-pass filtering. Means in a situation where we require the fine detail of the object, fine detail of the image. So, in that case, we can use the sharpening. See, whenever we can study about the X-ray image requires only that image. It doesn't seems to whatever the background is. Okay, so in that case, background will be not important. So that image or object is important. In such situation, we can use the sharpening filter. For example, see here, medical application where the very small deformity is in image is needed to observe. So in any medical image, for example, X-ray or MRI scan or CT scan, whatever may be. So in that, the very clean nature of the object is required. So in that situation, you can use this high pass or sharpening filter or high pass filter. So image sharpening filter is shown in here. So this is one of the example. आपण मागाशी बघितले त्या पद्धतीने. So in smoothing, the value of the pixel as well as the value of neighboring pixel is changed so that the difference in intensity is reduced. So in smoothing, the value of the pixel is also changed as well as its neighbor value is also changed. In the case of sharpening filter, the difference in intensity is increased. So the difference in intensity value is increased. See, in smoothing, the value will be reduces, where in sharpening, value will be increases. In the case of median filter, the value of the pixel having different intensity are changed so as in neighboring pixel. So without affecting the intensity value of the neighbor pixel. So these are smoothing and sharpening. Now next filter is high boost filter. This is also sharpening filter. Low pass मध्ये आपण वेगवेगळे filter बघितले. So similarly in a high pass filter there are two. One is smoothing filter, sharpening filter, and high boost filter. So it is like a high boost filter which we have already discussed in a frequency domain. So high pass filtering gives great result, but it gets clear of a complete background. See, now high pass filter is useful when we doesn't require the background, but in some situation we require the background also. For example, suppose you have to draw the photo on the background as a nature. So in that situation, we require the background as well as a foreground or as well as the object. So in that situation, we doesn't remove all the backgrounds. So in that situation, high pass filter is not useful, because high pass filter remove background, high pass filter blur the background. Okay, so in that situation, but in some situation we require the background as well as our object. So in that situation high pass filter is not useful. म्हणजे काय हाय पास फिल्टर काय करतं की लो फ्रिक्वेन्सी काढून टाकतं, लो फ्रिक्वेन्सी काढून टाकतं म्हणजे थोडक्यात काय बॅकग्राऊंड काढून टाकतं. पण काही सिच्युएशन मध्ये आपल्याला बॅकग्राऊंडची गरज असते, काही इमेज मध्ये आपल्याला बॅकग्राऊंडची पण महत्वाची गरज आहे. तर अशा सिच्युएशन मध्ये हाय पास फिल्टर आर नॉट युजफुल. सो इन दॅट केस हाय बूस्ट फिल्टर्स आर यूज. सो in high pass filter gives good result, but it get clear of complete background remove karta. In this situation we need to enhance edge but retain some background. In some situation we need to enhance our object, enhance our foreground image, but we also maintain some sort of the background. So in that situation we can use the high boost filter. To do this we need modified version of high pass filter which is known as high boost filter. So it is a modified version of high pass filter. So high boost filter we can pass some of the background along with high frequency. तर ह्यामध्ये हाय बूस्ट मध्ये काय केलं तर की हाय फ्रिक्वेन्सी सम बॅकग्राउंड विल बी मेंटेन. So we know that high pass filter is equal to original image minus low pass filter. Original image मधून low pass filter वजा केलं की high pass filter येतो. But to pass some sort of the background we multiply original image with some multiplication factor, for example a. So in this case we can multiply some value, some factoring value to the original image and then pass minus the low pass filter. So the formula is a into original minus low pass. So this is our formula. So high boost is equal to either a minus 1 original into original minus low pass, or these are the variations in a Fourier. So a into original plus high pass. So these are the high boost filter. So high boost filter and high pass filter, there is only one difference. High pass filter completely remove the background or completely remove the low frequency content, whereas in some situation we require the low frequency content. In that case we can use high boost filter. So high boost filter maintains some sort of the background, some sort of the low frequency content. So this is our high boost filter. Okay, so for example here high boost filter, if a is equal to 1 then high boost is equal to high pass. जर a ची व्हॅल्यू 1 असेल, see if a is equal to 1 then whatever the high pass filter, that is आता हा फॉर्म्युला कसा असणार आहे, see एकच फॉर्म्युला बघू, a into original minus low pass. So a is equal to 1 then what is equal to original minus low pass, so that is same as a high pass. बघा यामध्ये a ची व्हॅल्यू 1 घेतली तर 1 into original equal to original, so original minus low pass, so same value is equal to high pass. Means that if a is equal to 1 then high boost equal to high pass. Then in that situation if a greater than 1 then some of the original signal is added back to high pass result, so it can remain, it can restore some sort of the background. Means a value of a must be greater than 1. If the value of a is equal to 1 it is nothing but high pass filter. So this is known as unsharp masking. So this is also known as unsharp masking. So this unsharp masking, the mask coefficient of high pass high boost filter is shown here. See for example here x is equal to 9 and a is equal to a and that is a minus 1, 9a minus 1. So this is value of x is equal to 9a minus 1. So a is some constant value and a is some scaling factor. So if a is equal to 1 and x is equal to a, so this mask is as it is. मग इथे x ची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे, x is equal to 9a minus 1 आहे, so a ची व्हॅल्यू 1 आहे, so 9 into 1 1 झालं, सॉरी 9 झालं, 9 minus 1 it is 8, so x is equal to 8. Okay, आता ह्या सिच्युएशनला बघा, in this situation x is equal to 9 a minus 1 and a is equal to 1.1. आता इथे a ची व्हॅल्यू 1 घेतली आणि इथे a ची व्हॅल्यू 1.1 घेतली आहे. तर बघा इथे काय होतंय, so what is the value of x, it is equal to 8.9. so 9 into 1.1 that is equal to 9.9 minus 1, 9.9 minus 1, it is equal to 8.9. So x is equal to 8.9. म्हणजे इथं x 8.9 झालं आणि सगळ्याची सम केली तर किती आली? इट इज 8. सो 8.9 minus 8. So output is 0.9. So that means some sort of the image will be remains. आपण मागाशी म्हणलं मास्क मध्ये सगळ्या व्हॅल्यू 0 आली पाहिजे, बरोबर आहे की नाही? पण इथे व्हॅल्यू किती येते? 0.9. Okay, that means we have maintained some sort of low background. If the value a will be greater than 1, बघा इथं greater than 1 असेल तर काय होतंय? It is like a high pass filter. म्हणजे इथं 8 आलं आणि सम केल्यानंतर सुद्धा 8 आलं, सो इट इज 0. म्हणजे इथं काय मेंटेन होणार आहे का? लो फ्रिक्वेन्सी नाहीये, कारण 0च राहणार आहे. ओके, पण इथं बघा 0.9 म्हणजे काहीतरी प्रमाणात लो फ्रिक्वेन्सी मेंटेन होणार आहे. So if a is greater than 1, that is called as unsharp masking. So that is called as a unsharp masking. So this is nothing but high pass filter. हा जो आहे, so sorry, this is high boost filter. तर ह्या पद्धतीने हाय बूस्ट फिल्टर आपण वापरू शकतो. Then unsharp masking is a technique in which blurred image is subtracted from the original image in order to get sharper image. So unsharp masking is nothing but it is one type of another filtering technique in which we can subtract the blurred image from the original image. Original image madun blurred image remove केली, so we can get the sharper image. This process is adapted from the publication industry. जनरली ही टेक्निक कुठं वापरलं जातं? ज्या ठिकाणी पेपर पब्लिश केला जातो किंवा जी पब्लिकेशन इंडस्ट्री आहे, म्हणजे मॅगझिन असतील किंवा वर्तमानपत्र असतील किंवा बुक्स असतील, अशा इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये हे वापरलं जातं. दिस प्रोसेस ऑफ अनशार्प मास्किंग इज रिप्रेझेंटेड ॲज f dash of xy is equal to f of xy, this is original image, plus alpha, that is some sort of some scaling factor, or it is nothing but some sort of weight, f of x minus f dash of xy. So here we can here f of xy is original image, f dash of xy is corresponding blurred image, and this is our corresponding blurred image. We can subtract this blurred image from the original image and we can get our final output image. So in MATLAB, IMSharp function is used for the image sharpening. The unsharp masking consists of following steps. In unsharp masking, there are blur the original image. Unsharp masking मध्ये काय केलं जातं बघा, पहिल्यांदा इमेज ब्लर केली जाते. म्हणजे थोडक्यात आपण ब्लर केली जाते म्हणजे आपण वी कॅन यूज द लो पास फिल्टरिंग. लो पास फिल्टर मध्ये इमेज ब्लर केली जाते. सो यूज दॅट टेक्निक, ब्लर द ओरिजिनल इमेज, सबस्ट्रॅक्ट द ब्लर्ड इमेज फ्रॉम द ओरिजिनल मधून परत ब्लर्ड इमेज सबस्ट्रॅक्ट केली जाते. ओके, द रिझल्टिंग डिफरन्स इज कॉल्ड द मास्क. Add the mask to original image, then we can use mask, we can add the mask to the original image. So this is unsharp masking. For example, आता इथे बघा, इथे दिलेला आहे, see, this is our original signal, this is original signal. Now when we can blur this signal, we can see this signal. See, हा जो solid line आहे, that is blurred signal आहे, आणि हे dotted line आहे, that is original signal. Now when we can use the unsharp, when we can use unsharp mask वापरला unsharp mask, so it will be like this. And when we can add both the signal, original signal and unsharp masking, we can get this sharp image. ही इमेज आपल्याला मिळेल. So this is our unsharp masking. म्हणजे ओरिजिनल इमेज असते, पहिला त्यानंतर ब्लर केली जाते, then we can add the mask or we can use the unsharp mask and then add this unsharp mask to original image, so we can get this here. This is our we can say take the difference, we can use the mask and add to our original image, so we can get the our image, sharpen image. So let f of xy denote the blurred image. The mask in equation is given by, so g of mask xy is equal to f of xy minus f dash of xy. Then we add the weighted portion of the mask back to the original image. Okay, so f of xy is original image, we can add some weight to the mask. So here we can include the weight k, which is greater than 0. If k is equal to 1, unsharp mask as defined above, एक 1 असेल तर हे वर डिफाइन केलं. If म्हणजे इथं आपण जो डिफाईन केलाय, सो के इफ ए इज इक्वल टू 1 दिस इज अनशार्प मास्क. If A is greater than 1, it can maintain something high boost filtering. So if K is equal to 1, in that case, it is nothing but high pass. So choosing K is less than